There is an old story that says, whenever a soul is ready to become something more, a crow appears. Not to lead the way, not to change your destiny, but to remind you that you have arrived at the edge of an old life. They say the crow lives where the forest meets the sky, where endings and beginnings can no longer tell themselves apart. It waits there in silence, watching, listening, never calling out, because it knows something we often forget. The soul cannot be hurried. The wind cannot force a flower to bloom, and no amount of fear can stop what is already unfolding. Perhaps that is why the crow seems so still. It has learned that transformation happens quietly, like the moon pulling the tide, like the roots growing beneath the earth, like dawn arriving before anyone notices the sky has begun to change. And sometimes we mistake silence for emptiness. But the crow knows silence is where truth gathers its courage. Have you ever noticed that just before your life changes, everything becomes strangely quiet? Friendships shift, dreams change, the things that once felt familiar no longer fit. It can feel lonely, as though you've wandered into a forest with no map. But maybe the forest isn't asking you to find your way out. Maybe it's inviting you to discover who you are within it. The crow never fears the forest. It knows every winding path eventually leads back to the light. So if the crow has found you today, perhaps it hasn't come to warn you. Perhaps it has come to witness your becoming, to sit beside you while the old stories fall away, until the only story left is the one your heart has been waiting to tell. So I leave you with this question. What part of your story is gently asking to come to an end, so that another chapter can finally begin? If you listen closely, you will hear the crow before you see it, and perhaps it's been calling you home all along. Until next time, namaste.